Well, Henry, a couple more hours and the big grand open. How you feeling?
Oh, boy, me nerves are shot. My nerves are shot. And it's Henri. Henri. And don't forget it, boy. A name like Henri fits in upscale establishment like this here, eh? Get that,
Henry's chip wagon. Oh, chicken. We have the best legs in town. We're open till 1 a.m.
No.
They hung up. Well, sorry. Force of habit.
Get in here. Hello, Henri's Bistro. Pouvoir. Can I help you? Reservation for two? At 7 o'clock? Ah, mais oui. And your nom? Ah, mais oui. Merci beaucoup. Well, that's it, boy. Open at night and sold right out. Isn't that great?
Oh, maybe we could get paid soon?
No, don't be freaking nuts, boy.
But I am manager.
Well, you're also a sister, eh? Besides, it's better than drawing a pokey like the boys, eh?
That's so special. Henri's Bistro.
What?
Near C.B. Cooey.
What's wrong, boy?
Well, you want the good news and bad news?
Just give me the good news, boy.
Well, that was Frank Magazine calling. And they want to do an article on the restaurant. And they're sending a food critic for Henri's Bistro.
Henri. Yeah, food critic can make or break a place like this here, boy. Listen, you tell him that we'll give him a call next week and we'll have one to try some of the food. By that time, we'll have her all lickety split, boy. What?
They're coming tonight.
It's been nice. Oh,
That's what I said tonight. You're an idiot!
Shut up, you dingbat! Make the milk turn sour.
Don't you tell me what to do. You can take your kitchen and shove it where the sun don't shine. But in heaven's sake. Settle down.
Oh!
What's going on out there, boy?
I think you should sit down.
What's wrong, boy?
Well, hold on to something. Vivian quit.
Quit!
Yeah, she caught the chef licking the pickle slicer.
That's disgusting, boy. And not very hygienic either. Well, what did you do with the pickle slicer?
Oh, she's okay. She quit too.
Well, she can't quit, boy. She's the best darn waitress this side of Nartidney, boy. That ain't saying much. That's like being the smartest member of the Dwayne Druggett family. It might be true, but there ain't much to crow about. What are you laughing at, boy? This is serious.
Well, she's still going to be the best waitress in town. Oh, yes, the black spoon.
Black spoon? The black spoon?
That's what I said, the black spoon.
I love that place, boy. But this is opening nice. Where's the loyalty?
You think me pay could have swayed her?
Yeah. You're starting to enjoy this, aren't you?
I'm really trying not to.
Try harder, boy. What are we gonna do?
Well, there's always Francis.
Francis? Francis? I wouldn't let Francis serve the moose down at the chip wagon. Francis, shake your head, my mate.
Well, she is the only sister you got left.
See, now you're starting to brag, okay? I don't want
Well, you should have listened to me. Yeah. Get another chicken wagon is what I said. No, you wanted this fancy restaurant.
Game's over, boys.
Excuse me for interrupting, but we seem to have a little problem in the kitchen. We seem to have run out of the sherry.
How could you? I just ordered a case.
Oh, that's wonderful! Yeah, I thought we only had the three bottles left. Oh, that's good, You see, it takes me a lot of sherry to make the special.
Where do you put sherry on roast beef?
Roast beef.
Yeah, that's what the special is.
Oh, is it now? That sounds delicious.
Now I'm beginning to enjoy this.
Game's over, boys.
Now what are you doing?
Well, if you must know, Nosy, I'm trying to figure out where the critic filler is going to be sitting. See, if I know where they're sitting, I can serve them myself. Easy peasy, lickety split, no problem.
Oh,
What?
I think I forgot to tell you. The critic is coming incognito.
I mean, I don't care if he shows up in a Camry.
You idiot. Incognito means we don't know who he or she is.
Well, that's just great, boy. Can't get any better than this, or worse than this, for that matter. Oh. All right, listen, Francis, boy, let's run through this so you know how to serve. Linda, get your tuchus over here.
Oh, me and me tuchus are fine over here.
Sit down and pretend you're a customer, boy. Nice who you meet there, Linda.
Why don't you make up your mind?
And would you get rid of that bloody gum, boy?
Suppose you'd like me to stop breathing too now, would you? Give me a break, I know how to wait on tables.
If only you did, boy. Now, listen, pretend Linda here is a customer, okay? We got the food critic coming in here tonight. We gotta make a good impression, all right?
Gotcha.
All right.
Well, we don't have a phone.
Now, here's the most important thing to remember. What?
Why don't you just tell me who it is and then I don't have to be nice to everybody?
Well, we don't know who it is, boy. They're arriving in We don't know who it is, okay? That's all. We don't know. Now, the most important thing to remember, Bob, is that you take the order from a customer, right? And then you take the order into the kitchen. All right?
Gotcha.
All right. Now listen, that's what I said, order. Now, if he does a good job, it's against my better judgment, eh? But I'm gonna give you a raise tonight.
Oh, yeah, like I haven't had that one before. Jeez.
Now, what do you do after you take the order from a customer, Bob?
Oh, that's the easy part. Where am I supposed to hang my orders? You don't even have a stupid line hanging up in that kitchen.
You don't yell the orders into the kitchen, boy. You watch the orders into the kitchen. That's orders.
You're not really serious.
Yeah.
Thanks, Peter, but it killed me by the end of the night.
Not if I get to you first.
Stop that! Sorry for interrupting again, but I got another problem in the kitchen. The meat is not cooking. I think the oven is broken.
How are we supposed to cook the roast beef without an oven?
What's the roast beef for again?
It's the special, boy. It's always the special. Listen, boy. Take Chef Boyardee here back and check on the cook, will you?
Chef Boyardee! Chef Boyardee! I have you know, I have studied under some of the greatest culinary minds of our time. I can fillet like Chef Bobby Flay. I can saute like Speedy Cecil Day. And probably most important, I have studied with some of the great grandmaster chefs in Europe. The most impressive of which, the great chef of Sweden.
I had some coffee, boy. Lots of coffee. And hot sherry. Rude, boy. People are all nuts. Close up tomorrow.
Okay, so where do you want me to go now?
If only I could tell you, boy. I don't care. Just go back to the kitchen, boy, and help with the vegetables or something. I'm ruined.
The oven's fine. He tried to put the roast beef in the dishwasher. Where did you get him?
Well, you must know, Nosy. Put a job ad on the bulletin board at the Petrocan. And he answered it.
Doesn't surprise me.
Well, he was cheap, boy.
That I can understand.
Oh, pretty do! I found another bottle of sherry.
I rest my case.
Game's over. There's got to be a way to figure this out, boy.
Well, in a couple of hours you'll know who it is.
You've always been such a comfort to me, you know that, Linda?
Hey! Ow! Hey! You either gotta pony up with the more money, or I'm out of here.
Boy.
I can't work with the likes of that. Jeez, mate. This is enough to drive a fella to drink.
You're starting to drive me a little crazy, boy, but I understand. Listen, it's against me better judgment, eh? But I'll pay you twice what I paid you last week if you stay, boy.
All right.
I'm impressed. What did you pay him last week?
Another thing. And would you get rid of that bloody gum bite?
Where would you like me to put it?
I don't care where you put your bite. Just get rid of it. Come on. You still there, boy?
Pretty much looks like that.
Well, come on back to the kitchen, boy. Elmer's rustled us up some of the special. We're gonna have an early dinner.
What is it?
It's roast beef, boy. It's always roast beef.
Do I have to pay for it?
No, it's on nose, boy.
Be still by her. See, that coming in my paycheck.
Oh, yeah?
Well, first reservation's ready in 2 minutes.
Oh, here they comes, boy. Here they comes. Here they comes.
Then, don't last the night. Okay, here they come.
How's she hanging by? No, I mean, Henri's Bistro. You're not?
Hey, how you doing? It's Mr. and Mrs. Duncan here. We got reservations at 7.
We're on our honeymoon and we thought French restaurant would be so romantic.
Yeah, that's right, my little smoky monkeys.
That's magnifique. Follow me. I'll get your resume. Follow me. Here you go. Asseyez-vous. Oh, no problem. Oh, suck a booty. I got it, don't worry. I'm so sorry.
And what I missed?
Your waitress will be with you in a moment.
It's all right. We are living on love.
Suppose you want to order something? I'm getting older by the minute here, you know?
Yeah, crab special.
What is it?
Roast beef, ain't it?
Oh, yeah, right.
Anyway, I'm gonna have mine well done, and Snooky Wookie's over here. She'll have her beef rare.
You know me so well.
You might like something to wash that down with?
We would like to have some Earl Grey tea, cup for me and cup for my strong poopy.
Gotcha now. 2 roast beef dinners, 2 Earl Grey tea coming up. That didn't go too bad.
It wasn't bad at all, boy.
Two specials, 1 dead and burnt, the other one's still on the hook.
You're giving me a headache!
I can't believe what I'm hearing, boy.
They're afraid that a couple of their old names, Moochie Moochie, are not the food critics.
I'm out of here, boy.
Where you going?
Get some sherry. I'll buy some more.
I didn't catch your name. Mrs. Spring, dear. Mrs. Spring. Do you have a reservation?
Oh my goodness, dear, I don't need a reservation. I just want a cup of tea.
Tea.
Yes, dear.
Okay. That's Mrs. Spring.
Well, I don't see any Mrs. Spring on the reservation book there.
Well, she's here.
We'll get rid of her.
She could be the food critic.
Okay, never mind, forget it, boy. Oh, look, here comes the next installment of Frances Ruins Her Brother's Life.
Oh dear. Over here, dear. Hello?
Ah, don't get your piss hot.
I would like a cup of tea. And I just don't want any tea. I want Earl Grey.
Ooh, honey, sorry, you missed the boat. Last Earl Grey over there.
But here, I'm going to tell you this. If I do not get Earl Grey, it's not going to be a pretty sight here.
There you go, sweetie, hot off the press. We do aim to please.
Excuse me. Excuse me, we need a cup over here. Excuse me.
Oh, don't get your drawers in a knot, lady. I heard you the first time.
Can we get another cup?
Your sister.
Need more hot water?
Oh, that's hot enough.
Ain't enough in there for 2 cups?
Why don't you try squeezing your bag?
Just go get some more water, boy.
They better be good chippers.
Welcome to Henri's Bistro. Your name?
Mr. and Mrs. Rollins. Mr. and Mrs. Rollins with an R.
But of course. Oh. Walk this way. It's not funny. I say, who?
Stuff your bovine feces, I'll kick your ass, Emo.
I'll have a special, and so will Harold. We'll start with the salad. Are the greens organic?
But of course.
I want the soup.
Harold, you're having the salad. Is that understood?
Yes, dear.
And then we'll have the roast beef.
I want roast chicken.
No, you don't, Harold. I told you time and time again, I know what's best.
I want roast chicken.
Harold, I'm putting my foot down. You're having roast beef. I've read that beef makes you live a long life.
Chicken is sounding better.
Your waitress will be with you in a moment.
Hot tea.
Hey, how much longer before my Snooky Wookers over here is gonna have her a little Denny Winnie, eh?
Well, dear, your guess is as good as mine. Why don't you take Honey Bunny here out to the loungy woungy over there? That's the fishy wishes for a little while. I'll call you when your Dinny Winnie is ready.
Look at this, yeah.
Girl, over here. No, dilly-dally, we're ready to give you our order.
I don't think she should have did that.
Not a good thing, boy.
You bellowed?
We're ready to give you our order.
You snap those fingers one more time and Harold here is going to have to feed you.
You'll both have the roast beef.
You want that too? I guess. Apparently I want to live longer. Oh, good Lord, I can't understand why.
And we'll have gravy with both orders of roast beef. We both love gravy on our roast beef.
I don't even like roast beef.
Yes, you do, Harold. Will you stop arguing with me? I never met a man like you. You don't see me arguing with you, do you? Do you? Mind you, I've often wanted to, but I feel it's a waste of time. I feel it's a wife's duty to always agree with everything her husband says. It makes for a marriage made in heaven like ours, dear.
Heaven's not the word I was thinking of. It does start with H. Can I get you anything else with that?
You can bring me a napkin that hasn't been used. Look, it's all wrinkled.
Pretty much matches your face.
If I wasn't a lady, you'd have wrinkles on your face after the swelling goes down.
Ordering! Who moves? What away west?
Oh, the yelling, my! Somebody yelling! Oh, my head is gonna bust open! Oh, hey! Stop sticking your orders on the wall! Fire in my gravy! Listen! I live on that buckle. I can't work with that anymore. Either I get more money or no more cooking.
Well, you tried so hard, Burger. Listen, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do, eh? I'll pay you 4 times what I paid you last week if you stayed. 4 times.
No, I'm on you with your funny little tricks, eh? I'm not staying unless I get 6 times.
Well, you tried so hard, Burger, boy, but 6 times it is, boy. 6 times.
Damn! I'll get away and get back to work. Hey, listen! Don't be making fun of that young drunken fella, because he's not such a bad guy.
Hold on, but I got it tonight. He's not the brightest pot on that line, is he?
Yeah, no, not even close. Probably a drunk.
What's this?
It's dessert. Chef says you have to have dessert first because the roast beef's not ready yet. Pretty good. Because he fed the staff before we opened and we ate it all. He had to cook some more.
Take it back, boy. Take it back. Take it back. Where are you at? Why are you trying to ruin me, boy? What's wrong with you?
If my top was yelling with you, oh my God! It knows my nerves are fragile. Oh my God, I think I need
I'm a chef.
Should have gone to Speedy Smart.
I guess we're having dessert first. Well, everybody took off and left. Oh, she game's over, boy. She's all over.
Relax. Francis was taking so long with the dessert. I just sent them out to the lounge to enjoy the aquarium. But just wait a minute, it's fine.
Oh, what now?
Well, it was dropped off at it's for the restaurant critic, and they're to pick it up from the cashier.
Must have food column by 9 tonight. Yours truly, Frank. Here, boy. And we're making him eat dessert first. Unbelievable. I'm gonna go back to the kitchen and check on the special. Maybe shoot myself. And listen, boy, if you does anything tonight, try to control Francis, would you?
Try and control Francis. I'd have better luck picking pepper out of a salt shaker with boxing gloves on.
Fishies only. Like a fish around and then the herring. If they're in a frying pan, it'd be something to look at. What is this?
It's the dessert.
I never eat dessert before the entree.
I live a little on the wild side, lady. D comes before E anyway. Yes, I am.
Harold, I'm putting my foot down.
I know where I want to put mine.
We want our roast beef, and we want it now.
I don't. I want roast chicken.
Harold, you have no idea what you want.
Yes, I do.
I know what's best for you.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. For 25 years, I've been telling you what's best for you. 25 years! Harold, you touch that and I'm leaving. Have one last chance. You'll never see me ever again.
Are you my new pickle slice?
What a stupid place to have a kitchen! There's supposed to be an exit sign there!
I want to order the largest roast chicken dinner you got. Coming up right away.
Where were you?
Oh, I was a watch the fish.
Hello? Dear. Over here, dear.
What do you want?
I would like some more tea, dear.
No, you've had enough.
Dear, I really
did you want more tea?
Do you know what that tea does to your body?
I really don't care.
Well, that's pretty obvious. And you won't either. You're not getting any more.
I've never heard that. It's just a bit more hot water than that.
No, and all you're going to get now.
So despicable.
Earl Grey tea, $6.95. There you go, sweetie. Pay at the door on the way out.
Treated so
And don't forget my tip.
Yeah, right.
Don't thank me for this one of these days. Worst case of tea addiction I've ever seen.
So listen, how's Francis been working out, eh?
Well, Francis took waitressing to another level.
Good to hear, good. She finally figured it out, eh? That's good.
Okay. You
Where's Francis anyway? Oh, there she is.
Run. That's all I do is run around here. This came for you.
Well, what is it?
No, my powers are locked.
What?
Oh my God.
What?
The food critics in the hospital with food poisoning.
Oh.
We're even here tonight.
Thank goodness. Well, I guess we can relax a little bit now.
Do you smell something?
So, yeah. Roast beef smells great.
I don't think that's roast beef.
Smoke! Every man for himself!
Better not be my you girls like that.
Hey there, how you doing? Get your number later.
Here comes the fire, Brandon! Oh, no, God, the liquor store! Jerry's exploded!
What did you do, by?
I tried to do a little flambe. But it kind of strayed. I tried to put it out with this.
That's not a fire extinguisher, by. That's a blowhorn.
Oh, you're jumping. I couldn't get it out.
Come on, Linda, let's get out of here, boy.
So if you ordered the roast beef rare, it's not going to happen.
Well, he was cheap, boy.
I can do it. My name is Harold. Would you like some roast chicken?
I'm Sherry. I love them. We're just gonna get the lights up here for a second, and man, it's hot in here. First off, we want to thank you guys. You guys were fantastic, Monty. Before we let you go tonight, just a few things we usually do remind people of. So, I mean, you've probably heard this speech before, but just to reiterate and remind people just the amount of work and the amount of people that are actually involved in pulling this thing off. So this thing starts planning in December, people start actually making preparations, practices, decorations, planning for the kitchen. Everything starts in January and leads up till now. So what you saw tonight was really the work of literally hundreds of people that had a small part in some capacity to pull everything together, so you can hopefully come out and see a more or less seamless evening. But I mean, honestly, there's literally hundreds of people that are involved in this. I mean, for example, tonight, the little things that you don't see, we had a gentleman out tonight in the parking lot just patrolling the area, keeping an eye over the cars to make sure you didn't have to have that worry. We've had people come in and they did all the decorations for the stage and the hall. Somebody's going to come in tonight, clean all the tables. Somebody's going to come back in, set it all again tomorrow night for everything again. And so, I mean, there's lots of things, people you don't see that add a part into this. So a big hand for the unseen people. There are some people that you might actually see as real people. Did everybody enjoy their meal tonight?
Yeah.
Every year, but Dave, we've got the easy job. It's like literally 10,000 degrees in that kitchen all night. And did you all enjoy the gâteau au chocolat? Dessert coming out here. The amount of laugh we heard, even at things that weren't even funny, we're assuming that the wine sales were okay tonight. And I would be remiss if I didn't actually thank the cast, which we do every year, but this year, every year before we go live, we do a dress rehearsal. And we have a small group in and they give us some constructive feedback, little things we can do different.
And it took us 10 years, but somebody made a suggestion, said we never get to meet the cast after, it's just kind of, we give them. So tonight, we're going to give you a brief introduction to the cast, so if you can bear with us a little longer. So what I want to do is I'll introduce the folks, maybe they can just indicate how many years they've been in it and what's kept them coming back so far. So to my far right, the Mary Brown's lead chef here, Mr. Tony Hatcher.
Yeah.
I've been here since the inauguration of this back in 2009. I've been in 8 performances, and I keep coming back, well, because they keep threatening me. So.
And by Tony here, actually, it's Tony's about keeping in the family. It's Anthony Hatcher.
The resemblance is staggering, isn't it?
It's my first year doing it. Love doing it. The only reason I did do it is because the last time I said no to my father, I spent a week in my room.
And moving down the line, look, this worked out perfect. So we have the lovely Roxanne Hatcher.
Well, like some of you, I went to see the first production, Hillbilly Wedding, and I happened to see this gentleman wearing a cute little pink dress, and I thought to myself then, I'm going to marry him. So I've been looking
Another thing was, so while she wasn't in this year's production, Tony's daughter Jessica's been here, so that's been 4 Hatchers. So you guys get one more, and I think Rasmus can take next year off.
Great kids.
I'm going to skip over you for a second, if you don't mind, and I'm going to introduce on our side here we have Brenda, who's been with us now for
5 years.
Just like Roxanne, she got married, I'm still looking.
So here's taking your picture, ready to do it. And I'm going to skip this lady for a second and introduce Satu. So Satu, you've been with us for now for
2 years. About 2 years.
any words of encouragement to be back?
I always wanted to join a circus, and
I'm sorry, I'm a bit flabbergasted. I'm usually not that lost of words. That's probably what it is. Oh, so circus is good. Thank you, Satu. If I could get this lady, and this lady maybe to step forward for a second. And the reason I skipped over them. So I mentioned at the very start of the show, this has been 10 years in a row. It's our 10th anniversary. And these 3 ladies have been in each and every performance for the past 10 years. If we were to poll our 10-year veterans in terms of what's kept them coming back year after year, Helen, what is it that's attracted you to this dinner theater for the past decade?
10 years. Well, now it's where I get to take out all my frustrations.
Well, actually, that's the good point, because I'd say by when Tony's backside was well and more of my frustrations. And the lovely, lovely Flo, 10 years running. So Flo, any words from yourself that's kept you coming back for 10 years?
Come back for 10 years because somebody's got to torment and torture you guys.
I usually don't single people out, but 10 years in a row, in every performance, there has been one elderly, cantankerous, contrary, bitter woman. So I don't want to say anybody's ever been typecast, but Flo has been that lady. nominate Shirley our next 10 years. So Shirley, what's kept you going for the past 10 years?
I've got to learn to say no.
Yeah.
I've got to say 12 o'clock every night.
And last, we would be remiss, and just so a few people know, so the lady's been sitting here all night, she didn't pay extra for that seat. Loretta starts with us back in January, we start rehearsal, and she sits in that chair every rehearsal with no other job but to try and keep us on track and on cue, to get us to a point where we can actually deliver a show. Believe me, that's no easy job. Has anybody ever tried to herd cats? That's been Loretta's job. I've been doing this now for about 6 years, so big hand for her.
Let's not forget Dwayne.
Outside the fact that I get to run around and hit people. No, but honestly, my speech hasn't changed since we started this year. I mean, quite simply, the reason that I personally can say we've done it, and I'm sure if you ask any one of these guys, all jokes aside, the reason everybody does it, the reason these people sweat in that kitchen day and day, well, all night for this length of time is quite simply, we all really enjoy the fact that if somebody can come here tonight and leave maybe with a little bit more of a smile on their face when they came in, maybe brighten their evening a little bit, had a good time, because we all need more of that. So, I mean, as long as we feel like after a show that we've done that, we'll keep doing it for another 10 years. So that's seeing as I bruised one guy and made a couple of people cry, I don't think, did I miss anybody? Anything? Well, so I guess there's only one last thing for us to say, and that's really, we don't care where you go. But